Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some regular expression practice. We want to design a regular expression for strings starting with 0 and ending with 1. And for me, I like to highlight what's important. So we want strings starting with 0 and then ending with 1. And normally for DFAs, we've been seeing that you want like the shortest string. The shortest string in this case would be 0, 1, but we don't want that. We want to design like a regular expression, or an RE for short, that takes into account to all the cases. So we want it to start with the 0, end with the 1. But what's in the middle, we don't care. As long as it starts with this, with 0, and ends with 1, everything in the middle could be 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. It doesn't matter. It could be any combinations of 1s and 0s. I'm kind of going to highlight the middle part. Just saying, like, whatever's in the middle does not matter. Honestly, nothing can be in the middle. It could just be empty. It could just be 0, 1. Or it could be a big combination of numbers in the middle. So let's actually draw our regular expression. So we want it to start with a 0 and end with a 1. And like, listen to this part because this part's going to be important because you're going to be using it a lot. So now we want to represent the middle part because we have the start. And if you look closely, like it kind of almost matches this other part over here, like exactly this part right here. So we're going to do 1 plus 0 and then a star. And then I'll kind of shade it the same color. So if you notice, this part right here looks very similar to this part over here. That's going to be on purpose. So starting with the 0, it's going to be the same here as over here. This middle part, you see how it's highlighted the same color? That's because 1 plus 0 star, that represents any combinations of 1s and 0s, and then we want to end with the 1. But what about this case? Will that regular expression work for just 0, 1? Yeah, because this right here could represent any combo of numbers or 0, so or nothing. So let me kind of explain it. So 1 plus 0 star, that is read as 1 or 0 closure. Just kind of remember this 1 or 0 closure, and it represents any combo of 1s and 0s. It can be 1s and 0s, or it can be empty. Closure means 0 or more. If we just say 0, it's just empty, and we get this string. But if we say more, you could get any combinations of 1s and 0s, so it does not matter. So this is going to be the regular expression for this condition. String starting with 0 and ending with 1. But the most important thing I want you to like understand is this part right here. It represents any combination of 1s and 0s. It could be all 1s, all 0s, 1 zeros, any combination, or it could be empty. So just keep that in mind. That's something I struggled when I was doing this. And then here we have another example. Try to solve it yourself for a little bit. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna quit talking for a little bit. Just pause the video. Try to solve it yourself. Okay. So it's gonna be a regular expression for strings with 2 consecutive zeros. So 2 zeros. So the way we could solve this, think about it. The shortest string could just be 0, 0, but we don't want to solve for the shortest string. We want to solve for all the cases. So we need 2 zeros right next to each other. Whatever's at the end does not matter. Whatever's in the beginning does not matter. It could be 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. It does not matter. It could be any combinations of 1s and 0s. If you hear any combinations of 1s and 0s, you should be thinking to this right here. So if you're thinking of that, you're on the correct path. So we could do 1 plus 0 star. Remember, this means any combinations of 1s and 0s. So that's going to be represent this part. Let me kind of highlight. Let me kind of highlight it. For me, I'm a visual learner, so if I could see it, it helps. So this part corresponds to this. Any combinations of 1s and 0s. But we need 2 consecutive zeros. So 0, 0. And then we need 1 plus 0 closure. And we'll use a different color to highlight it. And that represents this part. But remember, the string could be just 0, 0. This could be empty string, and that could be empty string, and we just get the 0, 0. Or we could get some crazy number like 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. And this part right here, let me go back to my highlighter. It will give us that. It will give us any combination. And then that part right here will give us any combination, and we'll always have 2 zeros. So you could get just 2 zeros by itself or a crazy number like this. So hopefully this helped, because when I was first learning this, it was kind of confusing. Guess the major thing to take away from this is this right here could represent any of the combinations of ones and zeros, or it could be empty. So yeah, if this helped in any way, please leave a like and subscribe.